Okay, friends, welcome into 13 News here. I'm Felicia Lawrence along with meteorologist Angela Buckman here at noon.
Here at noon, watch out.
Yes. Okay, so we're tracking these cool temperatures. We did see some precip overnight, right?
We did. We had a little bit of snow. We had a little bit of freezing drizzle. Not too many issues on the roads, but tomorrow morning the issue is going to be a couple of them. Maybe some freezing fog and temperatures in the single digits, feeling like below zero.
Okay, cold, she says.
Cold, lots of cold, and we're going to start really with the map of the day. At times, we've had wind chills already in the single digits in places like Lafayette. Right now, it feels like 10. Feels like 18 in Indianapolis and 16 in Shelbyville. You will need all of the layers today and the sunglasses. It's nice to have some sunshine out there. 27 Greensburg, 26 at the Country Club of Indianapolis. We have 20 at Morris Reservoir and 23 degrees in Carmel. Some sun, still cold. Temperatures aren't going to move much. Most of us in the range of 20 to 25 all the way through the afternoon hours. That includes for school pickup or any of the other activities after school and early this evening. Then we get you ready for the coldest night of the season. Forecasting 10 in Indianapolis and some single digits across the northern half of our viewing area. It's going to be a bitter cold start to our Friday. The potential of a little freezing fog. Then we'll end tomorrow with some sunshine. The look ahead to the weekend in just minutes.
All right, Angela, thank you so much. And developing today, Metro Police are investigating after a shooting early this morning on the south side. Officers were called to Buckhart Drive near South Meridian Street and East Banta Avenue around 1 a.m. IMPD says they found a person with an apparent gunshot wound. That person died at the scene. So far, there's no word on what might have led up to the shooting or any suspect information. We'll update you as we learn more on air and online at WTHR.com. And a man was just sentenced to 45 years in prison for killing a woman while she was taking an Uber home in Indianapolis. Francisco Valadez admitted to police he killed 30-year-old Shanti Dixon back in September of 24. Shanti Dixon was reported missing by her family when they did not hear from her. Then she was found in a wooded area, naked with gunshot wounds. Court documents say Dixon ordered an Uber at 3:30 in the morning Sunday. Detectives were able to track Valadez as the driver. Documents say Valadez admitted to shooting Dixon in the head while he was trying to have sex with her in the back of his car. We were able to get a copy of the plea agreement signed by Francisco Valadez, and it shows that he already pled guilty to murder in exchange for dropping all of the other charges. Her mother spoke in front of Valadez this morning in court.
You chose to take the life of my daughter, and now I have to deal with that. As far as I'm concerned, you died the same day my daughter died.
Valadez's attorney did not have any comment after the hearing. Her mother, along with her son and other family members, were in the court today. We will have more coming from the courtroom at 13 News at 4 today. Also today, House lawmakers get their first chance to make changes to the new redistricting bill. This bill offers the first glimpse at how the state's congressional districts could be redrawn. We still have until Monday before the Senate could get this bill if the House passes it through. But some of those lawmakers are still unsure if this bill will stay once they get their hands on it next week. So we spoke with Senators Spencer Deery and Ron Alting, who both represent Tippecanoe County. While both are Republicans and share similar beliefs, they disagree on where this proposed map stands. Senator Alting is saying yes. He says part of that vote is pressure coming from D.C., and this is how we would be looking out for the people he serves.
I've had comments made to me from Washington that if I didn't, there'd be consequences in terms of my constituent funding, particularly Purdue University, particularly on the SNAP program, particularly in the Medicaid funding.
And now Senator Deering is voting no. He says his constituents have told him they have other concerns that are not about redistricting, and he believes the proposed map is not for the voters' best interests.
It's not really made to make sense. It's just mathematical. We need the numbers, throw them in, which is part of the problem with how we're doing this, because typically you would have hearings all across the state. You'd listen to voters.
The Senate still has a few days before they see this bill. House Speaker Todd Huston says he expects a vote on this tomorrow. And we're also learning this afternoon, State Senator Kyle Walker says he will not run for re-election next year. The Republican represents parts of Marion and Hamilton counties. In a statement, Walker says it is a decision he's wrestled with for months. In November, Senator Walker confirmed he was targeted by threats amid this redistricting fight. He said in November he was opposed to redrawing the map. And redistricting is certainly the hot topic at the State House right now, but it is not the only hot topic. So far, lawmakers in the House have filed close to 40 bills on issues including firearm storage, child care funding, Medicaid, and immigration. And then there were data centers. Democratic State Representative Alex Burton has a bill that would create the first ever Indiana water use permit system for those large facilities. Right now, the law defines a facility as having a significant water withdrawal if it uses more than 100,000 gallons of ground or surface water in a day. So we are covering all these issues on Crossroads Politics. Dustin Grove and Emily Longnecker, they break down all the moves at the State House, including an in-depth look at the redistricting debate. They do this every week. You can stream all of their episodes right now on WTHR Plus. New episodes drop Sunday. And this afternoon, lawyers for Richard Allen now say they have identified at least 10 possible reasons to appeal his conviction for the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. The information comes as they ask to almost double the size of their appeal brief. Among the possible issues, the constitutionality of the search of Allen's home and the use of Allen's statements after solitary confinement. If the requests are granted, that would push the final date to file the appeal to December 17th. We have a full breakdown of the request from Allen's lawyers posted right now on WTHR.com. And then state leaders announced a settlement in a lawsuit against the federal government, and it all has to do with preventing people who are not citizens from voting. Indiana, along with 3 other states, had sued to get access to tools for scanning the voter rolls to make sure there are no non-citizens registered to vote. Indiana's Attorney General and Secretary of State say now that they have those records, they confirmed at least 165 non-citizens were registered to vote in Indiana, and 21 had actually cast a ballot in recent elections. New this afternoon, the FBI has made an arrest in the nearly 5-year investigation into who planted pipe bombs near the DNC and RNC headquarters on the eve of the January 6th riot. Officials say a man was taken into custody this morning. The first real break in the case, the bombs found on January 5th, 2021 were rendered safe, but the FBI says they could have been lethal. No charges or details about the man have been released. And the Big Ten football championship arrives in Indianapolis this weekend, and it will be a top-ranked battle between 2 Midwestern powerhouses. So we're, of course, talking about first-ranked Ohio State and second-ranked IU. Hoosier fans are ready to watch them play for a spot in the history books, but expect the Buckeyes to be well represented too, because it's just a 3-hour drive from their stadium to Lucas Oil. So the welcome signs are going up, and Big Ten Fan Fest starts tomorrow, Friday, inside the Indiana Convention Center. So no matter who you're cheering for, it will be a party.
You know, this is the first time that IU has played in the Big Ten football championship game. Ohio State hasn't been here in several years, so just making sure that we deliver the best product possible is absolutely at the top of mind right now.
Alrighty, friends, kickoff Saturday night, 8 o'clock. We will be there for all the fun, capturing it for you. If you waited to get tickets, it is going to cost you, though, if you want to get in the door. We did check recently, and the cheapest seats that we've found are going for more than $500. You can head over to WTHR.com right now. We've got a full breakdown of Fan Fest hours and watch party info. All you need to know.